Hello fellow grower, I'm back again and welcome to my channel, The Late Grower. Now this time please join me in harvesting the seeds of this atis. Here in the Philippines we call this atis, while in other countries this fruit is known as custard apple, sugar apple, and also sweet sop. So here it is plainly called as atis. It is a tropical fruit and endemic here in the Philippines. Actually, this fruit uh, is not one of those considered as value crops because it is readily available. But just the same, it is fun to grow and also very tasty to eat. So today, I'm going to harvest the seeds of this sugar apple and also this soursop fruit. Here in the Philippines, we call this guyabano, plainly guyabano. In other countries, they call this guanabana or soursop. So please join me in harvesting the seeds. Oh, these are already ripe sugar apple fruit and guyabano. It is better to get your seeds from ripe fruits. Okay, so you can you can readily determine if it is ripe because you just have to touch and the skin is already soft. Okay, the same thing with the soursop. You can feel that it is ripe by just pressing slightly on the skin, okay, and it is soft. Now for the sugar apple, of course, although our purpose here is to harvest the seeds, at the same time this would also be a taste test of how sweet this sugar apple is. mm, mm, Sugary, very sweet and sugary. Okay, so these are the seeds of sugar apple. Okay, very sweet. I will consume all of this later on. That is how you harvest. So the seeds of sugar apple is quite thick. Uh, some people, before they grow this, before they bury this in the ground, they scarify. That is by scratching the seed on top of a coarse object like sandpaper, you know, for instance. In my case, what I do is I put them in water for say 2 days, and after which that is the time that I will plant the seeds. By soaking in water, you can also determine the viable seeds from those that are not. Those, the seeds that will float are not viable, so you have to throw them away. While the seeds that will sink are the viable ones, meaning they can sprout, they can germinate. So those are the seeds that you have to keep. Okay, let's go to this guyabano or guanabana or soursop as they call it in other countries. Others they don't use knife. They just pry open the fruit, and you can do that also. But this time I'd like it to be somewhat neat, so I'm cutting with a knife, using a knife. This is also already ripe, ready for the eating, and also as far as the seeds, they're also ready for harvesting. Okay, look at that. This is very nice Guyabano sour soup fruit. It is already very ripe, going into overripe stage actually. So you just have to cut, leaving the middle behind. Mm, it's so sweet. Here's what I'm saying earlier. Some just pry it open like this. And this sour soup fruit has a lot of seeds also, just like uh, the sugar apple. They came from the same family actually. But the soursop, from the name itself, it has a it is a sweet fruit with a tinge of uh, sourness, if you may. No, so it's a combination of sweet and sour. And I read that soursop has a lot of health benefits. That's why I'm planting this. Delicious. The seeds of soursop are bigger than the seeds of sugar apple. So you harvest it uh, in the same manner, soak it in water. In the case of soursop, you can soak it for only 24 hours. Do not soak it for too long. And then plant it in individual small containers. Okay? So this is about it for this particular video. Thank you for sharing your time with me, eating and harvesting the seeds of sugar apple and soursop. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video. Bye-bye!